It's the secret book. And that's how spirit will karma. There she is, right behind you the whole damn time, right? In the shadows, just waiting. Darn complex. I'm done with work. Can we meet up? I'll see you in court. So there's a lot of things that she's hiding and or again keeping secret when it comes to him. Rigged games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Okay. Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Nari and D. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You gotta watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay. All right, so Spirit is acknowledging right off the bat, when it comes to these two, you need to get rooted and you need to get grounded. You need to tap into your higher intuitive self and stay in your ascended self. You need to reunite with family and just get grounded. How's your mom and them? Reach out to your people and stay connected and rooted to your people. There's this energy of multiple moving pieces, multiple moving people. It's juggling. It's multifaceted. This is because of somebody's actions, the fire in the belly to do what you want to do because you can, but then you hide behind your intuition because higher intuitively you know it ain't right. There's guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity is needed. This has to do with the relationship. This has to do with the romance, but it also is acknowledging like higher intuitively you knew it wasn't going to work out, but the heart is trying to hold on to the sexual sacral energy and the solar plexus energy, creating a lot of emotion. This could also be connected to a water sign. Two peas in a pot, but it got you sweating like a sinner in church. A mirror match, but it got you sweating like a sinner in church. And so because of this relationship, because of this situation, now one is trying to figure out which way do I go? Which direction do I go in? Do I go left or do I go right? Spirit is acknowledging boats equal direction for me. So they're trying to determine, which way is going to sink and which way is going to float. Again, I see emotion, water, depression, sadness. There's this energy that needs to be released, and then there's this energy that needs to manifest. Okay. To seek fulfillment and enthusiasm, following bliss and money, passion projects, doing you. So when it comes to D, how does D currently feel about Nari? She feels like she's karmic, and she feels like she creates karmic debt. She feels like this communicated that this affects the area of passion for people, business, romantic energy, and it affects the heart chakra. She's stumping in this water to see her reflection and ask herself, how did I get here? Why am I here? Thank you, Spirit, and what I'm going to do about it. But this is a past connection, and this is karmic. She feels like Nari is karmic. She also feels like when it comes to Nari, she should have walked away from that a long time ago. She should have focused on self-respect, strength, and knowing her worth, saying no thank you and walking away. But this is the windy road that she chose, and at any moment she can get off of that road if she chooses, but if not, buckle up and enjoy the ride. She also feels like she pounced on her unbeknownst, like you came from me kind of energy, sexual energy, emotional energy, creative energy. The heart wants what the heart wants, and she says it was unbeknownst to her because you felt like this was the time to do it, to go get it, required an inspired action, right? Spirit says something else in the middle of the deck, but she's also acknowledging that Nari's home is not so happy. She's acknowledging whichever way the wind blows, that's the way that she goes, and there's air sign energy connected to this. The spirit is not welcome into Nari's home, and that spirit ain't begging, ain't knocking, ain't dragging. If it's not authentic and genuine, oh well, spirit ain't walking in there. That the heart chakra has imbalances and delays, which means that she's got total misalignment in her energy field. There's poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, and politeness. Social grace is required. She's also acknowledging that she's happy that this is happening for her. Like, that just deals my pickle. Totally content. It's a yes. Success wishes granted. Okay. Now, how does Nari feel about D? She feels like D keeps trying to do something over and over and over again. She's landing on her feet, but one time she's not. She feels like she's lucky. She's getting lucky, but she's not listening to her higher intuitive self. She also feels like she's karmic as well. She feels like there's karmic debt when it comes to her, that it's being communicated that this affects the area of passion for people, business, a person, romantic energy even, and that this affects the heart chakra, creating imbalances and delays. Seeing her reflection, acknowledging that How did I get here? Why am I here? What am I going to do about it? She also feels like there's a lot of conversation, a lot of communication, a lot of debate and debacle. The pot calling the kettle black. There's a lot of hypocrisy, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. Hindsight is 2020. All the sexual sacral energy in the background is fueling these pointed fingers. Suffering, full disdain, displeasure, contempt, poking fun. Read between the lines. She's acknowledging that this has to do with a pregnancy and or someone just being lazy and tired, inertia, loafing around, false start, no response, and disinterest, because somebody is hugging up and kissing up on somebody else, closing their eyes and manifesting that this relationship be that, but it ain't. Okay. And again, this is how Nari is feeling about D. It's like we arguing, we fussing, we going back and forth. I'm pointing fingers, you pointing fingers. We communicating about a romance or passion or something of some sort. And so I'm going to put this name in there because somebody told me to read on him yesterday, Rod and Zaria. And so there's this pointing of fingers around, communicating around this passion and this pregnancy and or this loafing energy, and that who you kissing, who you loving, who you want to be hugging, all the solar plexus energy, and your eyes are closed because you're manifesting it. But it ain't, when you open your eyes, it ain't that. Okay? And she's acknowledging that, you're lazing around and you keep trying to manifest to be in this relationship with this person, with this man. With this give me some sugar. She feel like you want him back. All right. D and Nari. I'm breaking of a contract, divorce. There's some orange here, sexual energy, relationship energy, emotional energy, and creative energy. This is at the heart of their issue. It feels like someone is forcing somebody else to break a contract. Okay. And so they stand in their ground behind this situation. They're defending themselves and they're acknowledging that somebody is toxic. And again, at the heart of it, there's somebody is pregnant. Somebody had a baby. This could be a manifestation and or an idea, but somebody's still keeping a secret. Like, sis, I'm keeping a whole secret. I know some things that you wish you knew. You just don't know. And I'm not going to tell you. It's a fake friend. Ooh, ouch. That one's going to hurt. How does Nari feel about D? Yeah, she feels like she has a crush. Like she knows that D she's crushing on somebody. She also is acknowledging that she's getting played, manipulated, lied to, controlled, pulling the strings. She also feels like she's a diamond girl born to shine, not you. How does D feel about Nari? D feels like Nari is outdated, expired, disused, old news, discarded. She also feels like she's made some bad choices, and I see a man here too. And the bad choices around this love story, this once upon a time, she said she's over it. She's tired of the drama. She said Nari's destroyed, shattered and fucked up, over it, tired of the drama, because there's this private relationship happening under that umbrella that she didn't know about, or she didn't know about. Y'all about to tell me. She also is acknowledging that I don't know why this song came up. I gotta get mine, so you gotta get yours. I don't know what's happening, but I am hearing all the Isley songs. Okay, there's a freak up in them sheets, baby, and D is like, baby, you think you getting it? Somebody else is getting that smooth operator. Okay. This is crazy. All right, so let me make sure all my cards is turned over. D and Rod Wave. Where are my cards? Look at my cards. Reconsider this relationship. Spirit says that they were made for each other. I do see a pregnancy. Spirit is also acknowledging, but somebody is just not ready. Feels very toxic. But they will be together long term. There's like something that keeps them connected. Nari and Rod Wave. Mind games in this relationship. There's a lot of jealousy in this relationship. And you need to move on. That's it. Nari and D. Get in the bag. Okay, financial beginnings, financial blessings, new money, new business investments, saving, prosperity, security, stability. Very passionate about this, but also in the area of business and passion, they're making very hasty moves, quick decisions, fueled by a journey. And thank you, Spirit. Sexual adventures, negotiating, debating, competing. I'm in the middle of the deck. This is going to create a lot of negative energy. It's already acknowledged that both of y'all are energetically acknowledging allegedly that you're karmic. And so there's nothing good going to come of this, okay? Bad luck, upheaval, disorder, external forces, lack of control, disruption, unwelcome changes, and delays. Interesting. What is their biggest obstacle? Nari and D. Oh, okay. Our biggest obstacle in reverse. Conflict resolution is an obstacle. Compromise and end of conflict is an obstacle. Reaching an agreement is an obstacle. Setbacks, disagreements, petty squabbling, obstacle with the 5 of Wands. With the 4 Swords in reverse, finding mental strength is an obstacle. Awakening, rejoining the world, coming out of isolation, all an obstacle. And then with the Queen of Wands in reverse, throwing water on a flame. Seduction, lies, strictness, disorganization, obstacle. Prudish, moralistic person who tries to impose their values on others, an obstacle. It's not gonna work out. Okay. How does Rod Wave feel about D? He feels temporary financial hardship, negative changes in circumstances, feeling like he's left out in the cold and the world's against you. Bad luck when it comes to her. That was with the 5 of Pentacles, with the 2 of Wands in reverse, a fear of change. Thank you, Spirit. Indecisiveness, restricted options, failed negotiations. With the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Everything is in reverse when it comes to D. Shedding the old, letting go of people, possessions, and or issues. Still being generous and sharing with her, but also an unwarranted fear of poverty. He just feels like he lost big when it comes to her. Rod Wave and Nari. Same thing. Shedding the old, letting go of people, possessions, and or issues, generosity and sharing, but also acknowledging there's some greed here and unwarranted fear of poverty. When it comes to Nari with the 9 of Pentacles, he's acknowledging that there's independence and success and financial stability when it comes to her. Collecting on investments. Now that's interesting. A thriving business. So this feels like a lot about money, and business. And he's also acknowledging that when it comes to her, he's got options. He can make choices. Like he's not really choosing her, but he's not choosing her either. He's acknowledging that he has a fantasy and he's dreaming and he has wishful thinking. He's using his imagination. He has options. Okay. She's not the end all be all in this relationship and or situation with him. He's acknowledging escaping, ruin, pulling himself together, learning from the past when it comes to her. His fears are coming true with the 10 of Swords. All right. What's next for Nari and D? Mr. Lover, he a player. This ain't over when it comes to these two. It creates a lot of emotion. There's an inability to move forward. There's a fear of beginnings, repeating negative patterns, resisting change with the 4 of Pentacles, shedding the old and letting it go, letting go of people and possessions, but also acknowledging that if you do it, I ain't dodging no static. So I'm gonna come back. If you even utter the first syllable of my name, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledging, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it go. I said what I said. But if you even say the letter, like say my name is Portia, you say I'm here. Hello? Did you call me? Like that's the energy, okay? An unwarranted fear of poverty. This creates a loss of money, a lack of boundaries, and the heart chakra having imbalances and or delays, which creates total misalignment. In the heart of it, this has something to do with lovers. It has something to do with choices and soulmates and love and being put to the test and relationships and partnerships and romance and desire and sexual connections. It feels like a lot of this heated argument is around a relationship, pregnancy, lies and seduction, someone being disloyal. And these two are karmic regardless. Like they're gonna butt heads anyway. So this is a recipe for a disaster. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.